So again, welcome. So this is the part 3 of our report. I will try also to discuss with you the drawbacks of financial statement analysis or its limitations, because these limitations, if not carefully considered, it can ultimately bring about wrong decisions. So we have, of course, in we cannot conclude that easily na ganun na talaga yung financial statement. It will undergo many procedures pa, many second look para maging accurate yung data or yung result. So, the first failure na dapat i-consider is yung changes in the purchasing power, inconsistencies, and as well as the similarities in the accounting principle. Kasi for example, when you purchase such product or ito niya dun sa company na yon, hindi naman kasi stable palagi yung price. So there are changes. So we have of course to consider it. Pero kung yung nakalagay doon sa financial statement natin is ganun yung price niya and fixated na siya for about 3 years to 4 years kasi ganun lang yung ilalabas na pera pag pupurchase. The problem there is the purchasing power tend to change over years. So now, isa na siyang drawback kasi hindi natin na-consider yon doon sa financial statement natin, and we concluded it without considering this one. So it might get it might get erroneously result. I mean, no, it would lead to wrong decision. So for number 2, its failure to consider changes in purchasing power of currencies. Sabi ko nga, when your company is too big enough and you purchase it from other country, parang yung product mo is from other countries, so di ba may mga currencies yon, yung mga value ng money. So, hindi naman kasi yun fixated din. So, it tends to change time to time. So, we have also to consider that one in making our financial statement kung gagawa ng bago ulit. For the third is the age of financial statements. The older it gets, the less reliable it becomes. Yes, it's very true because as I've known, yung financial statement talaga ginagawa siya to compare yung past sales mo or yung past performance ng yung company sa ngayon. Pero kung yun yung pagbabasihan, pero kung yung financial statement analysis mo ng last year pa or ilang taon na, yun yung palagi mong pagbabasihan, it tends to be less reliable. Simply because the changes, there are interventions, there are changes happen. So dapat when there are changes, the financial statement should be flexible enough to change too. Para hindi nga magkaroon ng wrong decision kung ano yung gagawin, kung anong adjustment. Okay, so the fourth one is its failure to read and understand the information in the notes to the financial statements. It may obscure managers in evaluating the degree of risk. Yes, because hindi naman kasi perfect, 'di ba? So we have to again to read and to try to understand the notes because may mga financial managers or researcher analysts na they put note on, like for example na we have to focus on our non-current asset kasi dito malaki kumikita yung company natin. So yung mga note na yon, we should not disregard or hindi natin yun dapat ipagsawalang bahala. Instead, we have to consider sa mga note na yon at titingnan natin kung asan yung may negative na percentage para doon tayo mag-focus in the next year. And for the fifth one is financial statements that have not undergone external auditing procedures. It may or may not conform with generally accepted accounting principles and standards. Thus, usage of this statement may lead to erroneous analysis and ultimately erroneous decision. Yes, it's very true. Because in making financial statement analysis, it has to undergone external and internal, and meron kang mga considerations na dapat gawin doon. Okay? So for number 6, financial statement that have not undergone external auditing procedures. It may be inaccurate or worse. Yes, because you just based the financial statements on the external part of the company. Maybe you forget to consider the internal part. So it's a big no-no. And for the seventh one is audited statements that do not guarantee accuracy. Yes, this should be considered too, because when it's already audited, then everyone will base their next move on the statement. However, if the audited statement is flawed, or it does not guarantee any accuracy, then the entire decision, the entire movement of the company would not be accurate too. So we have to consider if it's accurate, kasi nga baka doon sa financial statement mo yung data na dito sa current assets malaki yung kita, pero on the other hand of it, kaunti lang pala. Okay? So, dinisregard na natin yun. Nag-focus na tayo doon sa mas maliit na kita. When in fact, maliit din yung current assets. So, yun. We just have, if in the near future, kung magiging financial managers man tayo, we have to be careful and not carefully consider this failure. Considerations, para hindi tayo magkaroon ng wrong decisions. Okay?